Today I want to show you the super quick way to make half square triangles using SQangles, or as some people say, SQangles. These are iron-ons, hot iron transfers, and they iron on. There's no lines to draw, no paper to tear off. They're precise, and just as it says, the SQ is for super quick, and that's right, they are super quick. This is what the iron-on templates look like out of the package. They come in 12 sizes, starting at 1/2 inch finished through 4 inch finished. First, we want to separate the test strip. Using a dry iron on the wool setting, heat your fabric a little bit, then apply the test strip printed side down on the wrong side of your fabric. This way you can see if you get the desired imprint, or if you need to make your iron a little warmer or hold it a little longer, or what. I'm going to try a second one because these are multiple use, and I can get 4 many times if I will use the right temperature and time. There's the second one, and it's very legible. No problem to sew through that. Now, if you're happy with the way your test strip worked, and you'll get used to this, you won't have to test it probably every time. The important thing is, so many of these irons turn off after 15 minutes. And you need to be sure that your iron is still the correct temperature before you start. Warm your little fabric a little bit. Put your template face down, being very careful not to move the paper. I think that's the main thing in this. Slowly move your iron over the template, but if you want to just press, you can do that, just so the paper doesn't move. It's good to lift it and look and see how it's doing. I want to get these stitching lines a little more right here. Looking good. Now we want to take our fabrics and put them right sides together. You have your template transferred to the wrong side of your lighter fabric, and then we'll go to the sewing machine and sew on the stitching lines. Okay, a couple of things I like to do. If you have the capability to leave your needle down, and I like to go back to a 2.0 rather than a 2.5 stitch length. That allows me to get right up to where I want to turn it, pivot. If you sew exactly on that stitching line, you're going to have a very precise half square triangle. Let's just a short time before you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 16 3-inch triangles, half square triangles. Perfect. Some quilters like to do a scant 1/4 inch, but there's not a problem with that. Just go a thread beside the stitching line to make it your scant. I'm just going to do the top row because I like to, if I want to do a scrappy quilt, then I like to go ahead and sew one entire row, and then when I get ready to cut it, just cut that row off, and then I can put a different fabric under it with that background fabric. Okay, now we've moved to the cutting board. We're going to put our ruler exactly on the solid line. Now, this is the sewn one, so this one I can save to use a different fabric underneath if I want to do a scrappy quilt. So what we're doing is cutting all the solid lines. Missed. And then we'll cut on the diagonal lines and press out those square triangles. That's okay. Okay, so let's take this one for time's sake and see what we come out with. Okay, now we should press these. The dark on top, then the seam goes the right direction toward the dark fabric. And then, now these are 3-inch, so they're going to measure, these are 3-inch finished, so they're going to measure an exact 3.5 inches before they're sewn into the block. It was super fast, super quick, and you have a beautiful, precise half square triangle. We hope you enjoy this and enjoy using SQangles or SQangles if you prefer.